She just never accepted anything but the best from her kids.
I would say her heart and soul is part of Crosby ISD.
Something stands in her way. She will make sure that she can get past that. She's determined.
Hilarious. We laugh a lot. Very forgiving and just loving.
Sherri is just one of those people that will do whatever she has to get the job done.
Well, I actually met Sherri before I was a teacher. I was a substitute teacher in the district, and she called me and would have me come for her kids, and that was our first introduction.
I've known Sherri for almost 30 years. I started off as being her babysitter for her kids, and then we ended up working together later on in life.
Her love for her kids and education in general just it's her whole aura.
Sherri taught students with reading disabilities, and some of these kids would come in with not the highest confidence in school and what they did in the classrooms. And when they would come into her classroom, it was kind of their safe area.
She immediately saw what they needed to fill those gaps, and she not only gave them the instruction that they needed, but she motivated them and encouraged them so that they had confidence in themselves.
She would talk with the kids at her table. She would never say, oh, well, we don't have to talk about your reading disability. She never tried to cover it. She brought it to the front and said, yes, this is what you have. And there are several people that have, this is very common. Let's accept it and let's work, and get the work done here. And she would show them the improvements they've made. So she's very passionate about that and really helped the kids discover that strength that they have within themselves.
I would say her heart and soul is part of Crosby ISD, and it'll stay part of Crosby ISD because she has put that in with her lessons. Her kids have all felt loved. Even students who were not her own students loved her, and she's leaving that.
And she was returning to school for her educational DIAC certification, and we talked about where you would get a job, would you go somewhere else? And she was pretty set on, this is my town, this is where I've lived, my kids went here, and she wasn't looking to work anywhere but Crosby ISD. With her retirement now, her and Aaron are going to get to spend a lot of time together, and Macy and Landon and Holly and Dee Dee, and she has a grandson, Mason. And so I think she's going to end up working with him. That little boy's going to have so many little tutoring sessions come his way. He's not going to have a chance to not become a really strong reader.
I hope that she can get a lot of relaxation. She and I, when we worked together, I know we were just wheels spinning at 100 miles an hour all the time. So I hope she just has enjoyment and relaxation, and she can just sit back and think about all the greatness that she's done in this district.